how quick can I do an oil change? Let's see. Speed run. That car really needs a wash. And that bumper needs to get sorted. But luckily, I have a bumper in here. We'll grab my trusty chocks. One for each wheel. Sweet. That should be okay. It's not locked. There we go. That's perfect. And now we jack it up. Make sure it's still chilling. Still chilling. Whew. Oh my god, it's so hot in there. Whew. We need the oil pan, which is literally halfway underneath that car. What have I got myself into? I got it. This is not for the weak. God, I feel claustrophobic. Don't go underneath an XC90. We will need these tools. Are these 6-point? Yes, they are, so I don't need these ones. This is all filthy because it had a bunch of oil leak all over it. There it is. Alright. I am actually doing oil sample analysis. Which is this one? Yes. Don't actually know how to do this. Right. Let's get started, shall we? Because I've got work in like an hour and a bit. My oil's going to be quite hot. So I want to hold this by the neck. And probably stick it underneath so I don't burn myself. Okay. Ideally, you never want to rely on just a jack, but I'm stupid and I'm in a rush. And it looks like my engine's leaking oil on that side actually, which is not cool. I want to say it's like a 15. I lied, it's not a 15. Should we go 17? 17 looks about right. I've rounded off one of these before. I don't want to do it again because it is a nightmare. There we go. You want to let some oil run out first and then you kind of catch like the middle of the stream kind of for the sample. This is going to be hot and I don't want to burn myself. Oh, almost missed it. Oh, that'll do. Cool. I should have got some rags or something ready. That wasn't the smartest call on my part. Okay. Rags. I have got blue roll. I did have blue roll. I don't know where it is. About right, we'll put it here because that's kind of clean. And then we'll pull out the dipstick so it goes a little quicker. Tell you what though, that was pretty good sump plug action right there. Because I normally fucking either drop it into the pan or make an absolute mess of the entire thing. There's no way that the bottles they get aren't going to be filthy with oil. Oh no, but that sticker's not going to really stick on it if it's all oiled up. How am I to clean this? Oh, I have got those like those wipes. I only want one, please. Or just, you know, give me like a million. That's cool too. I'll use that in a second. This is just to degrease it. We'll slap this in here. Look at this yummy chocolate oil. Chocky. It's seen better days. Oil filter time. I wonder if this is a good alternative to brake cleaner. Just wipes. I don't want this to get dirty, and I just drop it right on the floor so it gets dirty. So unplug. Right there. And then we slap this one right there. And don't drop that in the oil, because that wouldn't be a very good day. Nice and snugly. I'm wondering if it might be a better perspective to put the camera on its pod instead of on my head. Hands aren't too dirty, so you can grab this bugger. How many minutes in are we? 15? That means we've probably got another 15-ish to go before the camera dies. That'll do. Look at that. Cool. Put this cap away. And let's get that oil filter thingy-majigs off. Here's the wrench. Pretty sure it's just half drive. Does not look like half drive, looks like a 3/8 drive. Don't need more than that. 3. Now there is a wire for this underglow kit that runs right next to the oil filter, so I don't know if that's going to get completely doused in oil, but we'll see. Oh. There it is. Okay. Wipe some of this off with my wipes that are actually fairly well at substituting brake clean. Okay, I need to separate that bottom bit. I'm not a mechanic, I'm just broke and can't afford to take my car to a mechanic, so I have to do everything myself. Here we are. We'll slot that in there. Thank you. So we pick out the old O-ring on this. This flathead I've picked is quite thick, so it might be difficult to do it with this, but we'll try. There we go. Slap that in there. And then it's ready to pop back in, but we want to grab some oil. Let's just grab a bit of my old oil. Rub around the gasket there. Get a seal. And then we slap it back up there, which I will show you. Oh, no, that's the floor. It's you know, it's a work in progress, but we're getting there. There we go. And we'll tighten up in a second. Only needs to be hand tight, but sweet. So, what should we do now? We should tighten everything back together. Bring this out, because I'm gonna pour all this back into the oil jug that I poured into the engine. I mean, it is looking a little better than last time. But then again, I use this oil pan for everything, so there's a potential that, you know, this is just from another car. I don't even know. So it's either get your hands dirty, which I don't mind, but when it's oil, it's annoying. Let's have a little look. It's looking better this time than it has the last 2 or 3, so I reckon it might have been the VVT hub that just completely shredded itself in the oil. But anyways, let's give this a little wipe. Cheeky little wipe. God, I need to get some brake cleaner. Like, what do you do about brake cleaner? I just love abusing that stuff. Alright. Let's tighten this back up. This jacket, rather. Right. Let's do it snug. There we go. That's snug. I can't really hand tighten it because of its position. It's kind of dug into the block. Okie dokie, so now we need to tighten the oil pan, oil plug, thingamajig. And what was it, 17, I think? Now we just tighten it. Nope, other way. That's good. That's in snug. Wipe your tears away. Now we've grabbed a new oil. How much was it? 5.4 litres I think this engine is. I know it's at least one full jug, so we can start with that. Can I do this without making a mess? No, no, no. There we go. Okay, tiny mess. Not the worst we've seen. You know, never actually hit me till now, but I wonder if it's bad for the engine to put down, you know, like room temp oil in a hot engine. Because like thermal shock, maybe. I don't know, I'm no engineer. I'm not even a mechanic. As I said, I'm just broke. But hey, I've done everything on this car pretty much myself. Except for like 1 or 2 annoying bits that I couldn't do myself. When you have a look, some coilovers I've done myself, radiator that I did myself, obviously the whole painting thing, turbo, boost gauge, air induction kit, these headlights, I added the little DRL, the drive shaft, control arms, a lot of things, you know, it's a lot of things. I should lower the car, because then I can get a flat reading. Right, let's lower the car. Gently does it. Nice, nice. Bad W40 for my princess. She likes thick oil. Find the cleanest part of it. That'll do. Give it a little wipe. Obviously it's going to take a second for that oil to get down there. The thing about new oils is that it's so difficult to see where the level's at. Is the car even flat? Because I mean technically this drain probably has a little slight rear incline, so if I lift the car up by like a pump, I don't know. The dipstick's not flat, that's for sure. But that's intentional, I did that. Well, either way, it should be 5.4 litres, if I'm not mistaken. We can double check that, actually. Why am I guessing? Why guess? Right, my hands aren't dirty, so I can pick up my phone at least. 4204 T3, oil capacity. .4 litres, I knew it. So we've put 5 litres in, 0.4 is just for the filter. I'm sure we can get away with not putting that 0.4, because obviously, you know, the difference on the dipstick is like, I think, a litre or 2 litres from bottom to top, which seems like quite a lot, but that's what the manual says. 2 litres, I think it is. So we need to get this down to 800. And I've way overshot. Well, let's run the engine and see if it's okay. I'm assuming 5.4 puts you bang on the middle of minimum and maximum, but I don't know, we'll see. We'll just make sure it's okay now before we drive off, because otherwise, you know, at least right now I can lift the car up and drain a little if I have to. Hopefully not though, because I can't be asked. Princess of a car. Where's my keys? Let's start this puppy up. Oil pressure light. You have about 5 seconds to come off. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Oil pressure's off. This alarm is the most annoying fucking shit in the world. Right. No leaks. Pressure light's still off.